We're at Century Farms Winery, and this is our first Harvest Host Day between Memphis and Nashville on Interstate 40. Very pretty setting. Our first Harvest Host Day, and we're at Century Farm Vineyard in Jackson, Tennessee. We're parked underneath nice shade trees right by the vines, and we're getting ready to go in and do a tasting. This is our first time really boondocking. Nice places to sit. This is where you park, and the tasting room is right here. So this is the tasting room for the Century Farm Winery. We've been having a great time talking with the guys here. They have a great selection of wines. They have a great tasting process. It is worth your stop to come here. It's a perfect setting for a great evening, night. The Harvest Host, they've got some jams and sauces, and we're personally buying some of these lids because these are about the coolest things I've ever seen, so you guys might want to check them out. And we're also getting some of their other coasters. So Peapaw's getting ready to do some drone shots of the entire vineyard. Tom and Bart were cool with us doing that, and they told us a story of the pear trees that are right over here off of the porch. And those 3 pear trees supplied all of the fruit that they used to make the pear wine bottling that they did, and it was so good that we are buying a bottle of that. So this place is just really great. Their wines are great. They are not bitter or acidic at all, even with the reds, and you should really check these guys out. They're really nice folks, and they do a great job. Cookie and Callie and I are walking up the road here towards the vineyard. Just checking things out. Stretching our legs a little bit. And this is located on the side of Bart's family home. And they grow all kinds of varietals here. And they do some fruit wines as well.
Might be over my troubles. Yeah, they've been there for so long now.
We arrived at the vineyard about 3 o'clock and pulled into the parking area. First thing we did was to drop the jacks while the engine was running. Once the jacks were down, we shut everything off. I went to start the generator because this is really our first attempt to stay in Boondock. Generator fired up, stumbled a little bit, shut off. Which started again and it was dead. With the generator being dead, I had to figure out a way to be able to get this air conditioner and also get the slides out. So started the engine back up again. Tried the generator on the actually at the generator on the motorhome battery, and it started. And so we were able to get the generator to run and sustain, power for us and shut the RV off. So we were able to put the slides out, get the air conditioner running, and we were comfortable for now. But we didn't really want to run the generator all night. We were planning on having the fans for the 12 volt because it should be cool enough that evening. So upon digging a little bit, we found that we didn't have any 12 volt coach power, and so we could override it with 110 or the generator, but didn't have the 12 volt power. And I searched around a little bit, not knowing enough to fix it. So I called our dealer, and we talked to the dealer, who then recommended that we call our roadside assistance, which I called and talked with them. And realistically, they didn't have any help for us in a remote location to be able to diagnose and or fix the 12 volt system. So we were on our own. So I called the local Gander or Campers World there in Jackson, Tennessee. Not expecting a whole lot, to be honest with you. I talked to a young lady. She said, "Did you buy from us?" And I said, "No, we did not." I said, "But you are here, and I need some help if you can provide it for me." She said, "Well, we really don't have a whole lot to offer, but I'll give you, there's one opportunity." So she transferred me to the foreman of the actual shop. His name was Tim, and Tim really stepped up and helped us a lot. He talked me through placing the meter, trying to diagnose what was there, trying to trace the 12 volt system through, and he believed it was a 100 amp fuse that was there. But when we tested the fuse, both sides of the fuse read plus 12 volts. and when you diagnose something, that normally means that fuse is good. On my request, he gave me the contact information for a fellow by the name of Bob, and he owns Lightning RV Services there in Jackson. Called Bob, and Bob said, yeah, he would come out. So Bob arrived at 9 p.m. We went through and tested everything. We actually were able to diagnose and follow each circuit. Found that fuse had 3 different feeds on each side. Very likely it was getting feed from the opposite side too. Did the not easy job of being able to take all of the wires off of that fuse and pull the fuse out, which a layperson would really have to be confident to do that. We were able to test a fuse, and the fuse was bad. To our benefit, Bob found a used fuse in his filing cabinets of parts to be able to replace it, and we got our 12-volt coach system back. We're very thankful to Tim and Bob for getting us back on the road. I would be remiss if I didn't thank the winery for their help in trying to get us through this situation of power failure. They were very helpful and helped every way they could to make it comfortable for us to be able to stay there and spend the night.
Yeah, since you came around. I feel like the only one who found out the reason why. Oh, I was just lonely. But since you came